Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. Now this week I have had a stressful and anxiety action-packed filled week, and I thought I would tell you all about it. I had to have a hospital procedure done, and as you can imagine, that sent my anxiety through the roof, but it went to a whole new level, and I thought I would share it with you. I found out I had to have this procedure done in December, but I pushed it to the back of my mind because back then it was next year. It was something I wouldn't have to worry about. It's not the nicest procedure, and I didn't want to think about it. But as you can imagine, time flies and it comes around very, very quickly. And my anxiety just lost it. It went into meltdown. Now, I would like to say I handled it with dignity, and I could look back on that experience and be proud. Well, that's true. I am proud of myself because I did it. I got through it. And I succeeded, I did it. I wasn't my best self. I think any person who has to have anything done at the hospital has that automatic nervous anxiety sort of feeling and the scared feeling. But then when you have somebody who has very bad anxiety on top of that, you go into meltdown. I did not handle myself well at all. I was a waking nightmare. I had many panic attacks. I was crying. I had to have my mum basically drag me there. I was on the highest maximum dose of my anxiety medication. The receptionist just kept passing me tissues because I kept crying in the waiting room. It wasn't my proudest moment of life, but I was there. One thing I have learned though is I will go into complete sort of meltdown beforehand, but if it's something that needs to be done, I will get it done. In the past I've had operations, I've had lumbar punctures, and the thought and the waiting is the worst part. But if I know it has to be done, there's something that sort of just switches on when I get into that room, and I can sort of just go into brave mode and get it done. What got me through was that it was going to be a one-off procedure. But unfortunately, that is not my luck. And they found something during the procedure, so I go back in 2 weeks for a more in-depth procedure, I suppose you'd call it, for biopsy and some removal. So that is not fun. The anxiety and the scaredness is piling on top of me already, but I'm determined to not go negative. Obviously, I'm not looking forward to it. I know the next one's going to be a lot more painful, but I know who's doing it now. I've met the person who's doing it. I'm having the same person who did it the other day do it next time. I feel comfortable with it. I sort of know the environment a bit better. And worrying isn't going to get me anywhere. So I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to put it out of my head. I'm going to do the opposite of what therapists tell you to do. There's nothing I can do until the next time. And the day I go back, I will probably be a waking nightmare, crying, hyped up on anxiety medication, needing to be dragged into the room. But I know that I will get it done because it needs to be done. That's sort of the message I wanted to pass on this week is it doesn't matter if you are a mess. And it doesn't matter if it's not the proudest moment of your life that, you didn't handle the situation with dignity. But if you did it and you conquered your anxiety and you managed to go through with it, then that's a win. It doesn't matter what it took you to get there or how much of a mess you made getting there. You did it. And that should be the bit you focus on, not how you handled it. Yes, I cried, I had panic attacks, I needed medication to do it, but I did it, and that was the important bit, not the bit before. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.